No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we are in here with some excellent young ladies from the streets of Instagram. This is Alexis Morgan from the mean streets of Instagram and Kendra Karter. How you guys doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Excellent. Man, it's nice to have just like a friendly, female-oriented podcast. The streets thought that my girlfriend just had to be there for every single interview I did with girls for a while.
Well, would have been nice if she was here.
It would have been nice.
Would have turned into something else.
Oh my God. So okay,
Tomorrow.
are you guys really all working together tomorrow?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I had no idea.
I wish I could bring her here.
Yeah, she probably would have been here, but she's she's got a taxing schedule, this whole baby thing. So it's always kind of weird interviewing two people at once because you guys obviously have different upbringing, stories, whatever. But I guess since I started talking to Alexis first about doing this, let's cover a little bit of where you're from and everything first before we get into Kendra.
So I'm from Miami, Florida. I was born, raised, living there forever. Now I'm not moving. I love the weather too much. Shoot. I don't want to say how old are you.
Tell us.
Why? You're not
I
old.
feel like I'm getting to the age where it's like you got to start like taking out 2 years.
You got to start lying about it. Interesting.
A little
I
bit.
don't know.
Agreed.
How old do you think I am?
Well, you got to shoot low as a guy when you do
you
this sort of
do.
guessing. And you said that you're getting to the age where so I'm assuming that you're probably like late-ish 20s if you're saying something like that, but not super late, like 27, 26
geez.
maybe?
No. I'm 25.
25. Okay. Well, I guess old because you made it sound old. And me at
Well,
37,
you know,
But
I'm-
you're gonna be 26 soon.
Exactly. Yeah.
25 does not seem like you should even be thinking of yourself as old to me, whereas like late 20s is when you kind of start to be like, okay, I
Yeah,
feel...
but that's halfway to 30 now.
Exactly.
Like if you're in the
and it's like,
20
have I
area.
done what I want? And like, am I in the right, direction? So it's like the whole like waking up every day, like, shoot, I'm getting old. I'm getting already Botox. So I don't know.
Are you addicted to it? You're addicted to the
No.
Botox?
I don't think I have an addictive personality, but definitely I'm, like looking at the mirror and saying, wow, like it's getting there.
I'm so upset with myself that I overguessed your age.
I know.
That's
I'm
so
a little-
wrong.
But she made
I kind of want to
it
walk
seem-
away right now.
Yes, I blame you for it, for sure, but I still feel kind of bad about it. Okay, so we're going to try to forget that ever happened. All right, so how do you get here today? What's your version of it? You have how many followers? 5 point something million on Instagram?
I don't know. I haven't checked your page.
Asking her
recently.
like she knows more about you than
we
you.
work together a lot, so
No, we like didn't start together. You started before me, but we kind of like started.
yeah, exactly. So
So, okay, how did you guys start becoming,
well,
the Instagram legends that you
Okay.
guys apparently are now? Yeah.
I started. I was behind the scenes first.
Doing what?
I was like building like premium Snapchat websites with my friend. So you remember the times where premium Snapchat was a thing.
Wait, so you were like working at like a management company type thing?
Exactly.
Where
I
they were-
was contacting girls to work for premium Snapchat.
Okay. And
know.
how'd you get into that job? And how old were you when you got into that?
Shoot, like 20, 21, 22.
Okay.
I was like 21 or 22.
Okay.
And the person who got me, so I was like behind the scenes. I was working with someone. We were doing that. I did a photo shoot. I started feeling like a little model. I had a very small Instagram page. I wasn't profiting off it or anything. And remember, premium Snapchat was the first thing that everybody was making any money off of.
When I first started seeing my girl, that was one of the first, not one of the first, but like within the first couple of days, that's a conversation we had. She's like, people want me to start a private Snapchat. I heard you can make pretty good money. I don't know if I should do it. And I was
Yeah.
like, why the fuck would people pay you money to fucking follow
Me and her
a
actually
Snapchat?
worked on when I started doing it, I was working on the same website as her. It was
Okay,
like,
for Arsenic.
no, the one before that, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going
Interesting.
to give him clout.
No, we
so.
are not. We're not clouting anybody
No.
up here, no.
Yeah.
That's funny though that you guys have kind of the same entryway story though, because she was working at like a social media
Yeah,
type
and then
company.
Went into
Started
that.
to realize like, fuck, I can do this shit too.
Oh yeah, I had a breakup, and I'm like, you know what? I need to make money. I wanna be the model now. I wanna make 100% of the money. Because I was getting a little rev share from this girl, that girl, but I'm looking at these numbers, and I'm like, okay.
But did you feel like you were a hot girl up to that point? Like in high school, were you like, you know, the girl that a lot of guys were looking at and shit?
You know, it's crazy. I feel like I'm very to myself. So I was always very like, I was good looking, but I didn't know how to socialize correctly. So I was bullied a lot by like the hot girls because I would date like the popular guy and they just didn't understand why I couldn't hang out with the girls. But they were like intimidating for me. Maybe I was insecure, but I was good looking. But you see, it's just so weird.
High school's fucked, man.
I was
I
bullied.
loved high school.
You did?
Yeah, I
Oh,
loved
you were
high
probably one of the
school.
popular girls making fun of her. You were one of the
Yeah.
mean girls.
I was
She's
not. I'm nice.
Oh no,
I'm nice.
You would have bullied me.
I don't bully people.
No.
Just
Yeah,
like
but
with
it's-
that flight attendant girl, I was like,
Yeah, you
I
were
was like,
nice
no,
to
I don't
her.
want to get her in trouble.
You
You
bullied
know?
a flight attendant?
No, it's just like we had this incident and they were like, oh, it was this girl. And I was like, I don't think so. She was so nice. And I was like, I don't want her to get in trouble. I'm not mean unless someone's mean to me.
Yeah, true.
Then
true,
I'm, like,
true. Okay,
really
so you
mean.
would have been nice to me.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Well.
That's how I feel when you get like when the Postmates driver really fucks up and you want to leave him a bad review, but then at the same time you're like,
You're like,
Yeah.
everyone has a bad day.
and he's
That's
delivering
my
food.
motto.
I feel for this guy. You know?
Yeah,
It's like-
I won't leave a bad review until it's like 2-3 times a bad experience.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Everyone has bad days, I think. Like sometimes you do
Yeah.
something and you're like, shit. Like,
But
Agreed.
isn't
having
that,
a bad
isn't that
day.
weird? You almost never get the same Postmates driver twice.
I've never. Have
Yeah.
you?
I think so because like you get like the same. Well, no, you get like the same text from the same number over and over.
But it won't be the same person.
But then I realized that's just like a stock.
You will get a
Postmates
same
number.
Uber again though.
I've never gotten the same
I
Uber
have.
either.
It depends where you live too, because if you're in a small town, you probably
Then
get the
there's
same
only a
driver all the
couple.
time. LA, there's probably 50,000 people delivering food.
But Postmates, I don't use Postmates. I use Uber Eats.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So did you immediately experience a whole bunch of success once you started doing the private snap? And also, how did you go about like promoting it and really starting to get popping in that regard?
Well, in the private snap, I was remember I was behind the scenes.
Right.
Then I did a little bit of private snap, but I didn't know how to market. I was just like, okay, the only thing I know how to do is I had the friend who would code and we, contact the models, we would put them on, but I didn't know how to bring customers. So you can have a platform, but if you don't have a fan base to sell it to, you're not going to do good.
That's always the weird thing with private snap is that like so many random, we say private snap now, obviously it's OnlyFans, but there's always like so many girls that want to get into it, but you can only get into it if you have a platform elsewhere. Like
Yeah.
if you're a big YouTuber and you start OnlyFans, you're gonna kill it. If you're a
But
big
if you don't have
Instagrammer-
something else, it was just very
Yeah.
difficult. Then I remember I met somebody. I was looking for Snapchat takeovers for my girls so they can make, like you remember
get some
Snapchat
promo,
takeovers.
yeah.
They would get a lot of viewers. I had met somebody through there. He ran an account, and I just always kept in contact with him, and now I'm still working with him. When I finally decided I wanted to be a model, I called him and I said, "Make me your caramel kitten," which was his big model at the time. And I knew he knew what he was doing. He was great at the marketing part. Because again, the person I was working with, yes, we built the website, but again, if you don't know how to market or bring the audience, then you're not gonna make any money. So I thought of the person that I remembered that I last spoke to, who showed me that he made someone successful. He knows how to market. He knows how to do all the good stuff. And from there, we just started a month later and then built everything else.
Right, and it's
Yeah.
crazy how big you've gone on there. So how did you get looped into this situation?
How did we meet?
Let's hear the
You
story.
tell the story.
And where are you from?
I'm from Colorado, Denver, Colorado, but we
Okay.
met in Miami because that's where I live.
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait. So how'd you end up in Miami though?
I just wanted to go somewhere where I could make lots of money, and I feel like everyone goes to Miami to make lots of money.
Were you dancing or what were you
Yeah,
doing
that's
before
how we
this?
met. We met when I was dancing at a strip club.
And you were stripping or not?
No,
No,
I
she
went
was
as
a
a customer
customer.
with my business partner. We went for his birthday.
Okay.
I love blondes. She was my type.
What
I'd look
club
at
was it?
her-
11?
No, it was
I
Cheetahs.
couldn't work there. I was too thick.
Too thick for 11?
Yeah,
They
they
only have
told me-
skinny ass bitches.
The only girls that are thick that work there, they were skinny when they started.
Really?
Girl, I auditioned. They told me no.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
They said you were too thick. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, that's so
I was like,
interesting.
okay.
Oh
Damn.
my God, please don't ever take me there.
11's like the only strip club I really ever end up
What
going
about
to in
Booby
Miami.
Trap?
I don't think I've been there.
No?
No.
It's like super lit right now for like a lot of rappers and athletes.
But you know what's weird is I would love to check it out. The owner should definitely get in touch with me. But no, but I went to 11 one time as a regular person with my girl, just like drinking and like buying drinks to the bar and like getting lap dances from regular girls. and then I went one time as Lil Pump's friend, where they like usher you into a whole area, and there's girls, and the girls are whispering like, "Who is this again?" like to each other and stuff. God. So I've got to see that from two different sides. I feel like such an old man when I do any sort of club activity at this point.
Why?
Because I don't drink anymore, so I'm just sort of like taking it all in and like observing
what are they doing?
how ridiculous all this shit is while everybody just gets wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you do stupid stuff when you're drinking.
100%.
No, I feel like you need to be drunk to really like enjoy a strip club, because otherwise it's too obvious to you what's going on.
You're gonna go through what am I doing with my life? What am I? Why
There's
am
a bunch
I here?
of, you know, like I'm just thinking too much. So it's like, and I'm an interviewer. It's like what I do is I think about like what people are going through and like what I should like. You know, I just think about what's going on in their head, and I can't look at a stripper without thinking. Like, I know where you're at in your life, kind of, and I'm curious. So I'd like to know more. I'd like to know if you're on crystal meth right now. Yeah, are you in debt? Do you have college loans? Is like, what's going on? Do you have a kid?
How long do you want to do this for?
Yeah, how long do you want to be here?
Do you have an escape plan?
No, but really, that's like the kind of shit that's going. Like, I always hear like Joe Budden like talk about how like it's like weird for him to be in the strip club because he likes all these girls. He wants to get to know them. He wants to know more about them, and I very much feel the same way. Huh. Anyway,
that's the game, though. They're supposed to make you like them, because then you're gonna spend.
They're good with them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
that's the weird part for me nowadays, though. Is you can never fool me. You can never like. I'm just smarter than you. Like I just know what the fuck's going on. I'm sorry. Not you guys.
Once you get used to it, yeah. But if you're a newbie,
a new guy going to strip clubs. I remember the first dude who told me, like, you don't need to be intimidated when you go to strip club. Like, these are just random ass girls. Like, he's like, this is because this is a long ass time ago. But he told me, he's like, you don't need to act like they're all hot and like you need to be like in awe of them. Like they fucking like you're the only dude in here with tattoos. And I was like, oh yeah.
Where were you?
Well, yeah, I was like, what club were you at?
This is back in the day in Texas. But
okay.
he did. He was like,
Where in Texas?
Austin.
Oh, okay.
But he was like, all the dudes here are like on break from their construction jobs or they work in offices. He's like, you're cool enough that you don't have to like act like these girls are so much cooler than you. And that very much like changed the way I thought about it. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this now, but
yeah, that's funny. That is true though.
So you hated the strip club business or what? And what made you want to work with her?
Well, it was just like, it wasn't like I just want to work with her. I saw her and like, you know, I wanted her to lap dance. Like,
okay, but
give me a lap
weird
dance.
because like in Florida, like it's a lot of pimps. So she was with one guy in this like sparkly suit.
Yeah, he was right.
And
That's who you were with?
Yeah, well, you know, he has his like little swagger. It was his birthday.
And they're all like, come with us. You're gonna make so much. Like not like come with us.
No,
But, like,
it wasn't like
no,
there was
girl.
like
Yes, Dame. Yeah.
So you were a little scared.
He was like, oh, we're gonna make so much money. This is Alexa Morgan. Blah blah blah. And I was like, okay.
we had a lot of tequila shots.
Same story, different person. It's like same like story, different person. Like whatever.
I just. And you know, I think he just saw our good chemistry, and I started thinking, I think this would be so much easier to work on Instagram just with someone that like, you know, we kind of like look like, you know, I'm brunette, she's blonde, big booty. It's
you guys
just
could
fun.
be in the same Tyga video.
That's true, we could.
We
Come on.
could, yeah.
I'm down.
That's the type that I'm going to give you guys. Tyga video.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, ever since then we like worked together the first like time. And it was so cool. Like everything was like good vibes.
Yeah.
But
did a lot of.
did you like you guys occupy a very special space in terms of OnlyFans and stuff? Because like, okay, how far do you go on your OnlyFans? I'll ask you first.
How far can you go?
I don't. On OnlyFans, you can do whatever.
Okay, so if there's like here level, and I'm like over here.
You go the whole way.
I go here, yeah.
Okay, so you're doing the whole kit and caboodle on OnlyFans once you actually pay. I should have paid before this. I don't know what I was thinking.
I'll give you a free trial.
Will you? Oh my god, me and
Got
Lena will
you.
be all over it. She's probably gonna be on there, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I would say it's. Yeah, I go all the way. I mean, yeah.
No, definitely.
What about you?
Same.
You're with whatever.
With whatever.
Who do you work with in terms of male talent?
I have this one guy that actually I was running one day on Biscayne, and he like stopped and talked to me, and he was super nice. So I was like, oh, like, and then we just like hung out, and we started doing videos together.
But are you dating him, or are you just like
No, we're just
using
friends.
him? You're just friends that use each other for OnlyFans.
Well, I use him.
And it's not a content trade, so he's not putting it on his own OnlyFans.
No.
But is he getting paid?
Yeah.
But like, probably
And
not
she
that much,
she
right?
hates
Are you
paying.
like gonna out me? I hope he doesn't watch
Yeah, we're
this.
out of here. Yo,
He's
this,
gonna say, what? Is that what you think?
yo, we need
I
a male.
need way more.
We need a male porn star union, dude. Like, so that we can like gang up on all these rich ass OnlyFans girls who
Oh
are
my
giving
God.
dudes.
They will
200
never know what we
bucks.
make.
Yes, these girls are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. They're giving you
No, we're not.
$200 bucks.
I really hope
All
he
these
does not
dudes
watch this.
join together and rise up
No.
against your overlords.
No, or
Yes.
just don't do it. You won't get our coochies and you won't get money. The little you
is
do
true.
get,
These dudes don't even care about getting paid. They're just horny, right?
Yeah, most of them.
pretty much.
You have to get a regular dude. You can't get like an OnlyFans
Yeah.
dude because then it's
Yeah.
different.
They turn into Jimmy Smacks and they start wilding out.
Oh yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yep. And all of a sudden they got a dick in their face. Yep.
Yeah, shit goes fast.
Do you guys see a lot? Because okay, I was just saying how if I hadn't gotten into doing the podcast thing, then I definitely think that I would have became an OnlyFans dude and probably would be making more money than I'm making right now. Like
But
I think
for
I
a
would have
man,
seen
you
the
think?
vision.
I feel
Because
like
girls make it's way easier.
no,
for
I think
girls
it's
to make.
way easier for females.
Yeah, and like more, it's harder.
100%.
Especially for a man, I think you have to like.
You have to already be
lots of
famous for
guys
something.
in your.
Yes, agreed. And then you pop
Subscriptions.
up with the OnlyFans link
Yeah.
because it just how?
Okay,
What?
but if you're a guy who already has a platform, if you already have 1 million followers, and then you're willing to basically do the same thing that girls do, which is go and do content trades or just pay girls to do scenes with you or whatever, you could have the most fucking fire ass OnlyFans like for nothing. Like, what? You got bust a couple nuts a week?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
I feel like there's more to it.
But if you have a following, though, yes.
I feel like there's more to it.
No,
if
it's just
you-
it wouldn't be
I
that
agree with
easy.
that, though. If
I
you
think
have a
it's easier
following.
as a couple, honestly.
There's a lot of popping couples now.
Yeah, I think it is, and I mean, kind of like what you guys do. I mean, sometimes you bring a third in or things like that. I think that's the best way to go. Yeah, don't you agree? I feel like as a couple, and then you bring a third person in, and just a guy just.
No,
doing
I like
content
when you
with
could
girl.
do like random people though too. Like if you have a couple, I feel like for me personally, like I don't like to just be like with one guy all the time. Like,
Yeah.
Sounds horrible, yeah. Who would
Yeah.
want to do that?
But I also have never had someone I connected with like that either.
Oh well,
So
no.
I like with me, I could like
do
be
it.
with anybody I want.
Yeah,
But
true.
when you
But as a couple, sometimes I think girls are okay with their guy being with another girl, but I don't think a lot of guys are okay with their girl
Oh, no.
being with another
Oh
guy.
yeah,
no.
that's what I started saying that like in my most
We
recent
hate that.
relationship. I'm like, okay, give me two guys.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I want two
Oh,
guys
you want
at a
us to have a
time,
threesome?
I
Okay,
wanna just
well,
have it.
go find a guy that looks like you and let's get
Yeah.
You know, but it's such a cultural boundary too. Because if I was just a porn guy and there was other dudes fucking my girl, it would just be whatever. Like we're totally used to that. Like Johnny Sins, Kiss of Sins. Nobody talks about the fact
They
that
have
Kiss of
good
Sins
videos.
does scenes with other people. For me, as like a hip hop guy, if my girl was getting fucked by large, muscular, masculine male porn stars, possibly unionized, that would just it would just go over very differently.
Well, yeah.
In rap, I'd have Snoop Dogg FaceTiming me to be like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. No, I agree though. That's
If you're
why
like a
it's-
cockle,
that's why I'm
then
glad
he's
He's
it's
never
like
even
a- like
FaceTime me,
couple.
but he would get my number for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own. That works for some people. Some it won't.
So,
But-
did you guys hook up before you hooked up on camera?
Oh no, the first time was on camera.
The first time
I
was
know
on
what video it
camera.
was too.
What one?
And you were like, you like get aggressive, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because when I don't know what we could say, but like when I was eating you out, you were like harder, harder. I'm like, bitch,
Well,
my
I wanted
face
to
is
feel
in
it.
your coochie. Like I can't go any harder.
That's so interesting. So is that
But-
was that you doing it for the camera, or was that you just that's
No,
how you
she
are?
No,
likes
I
aggressive.
I do. I want you to like grind my whole body on your face, you know?
But isn't that weird part about being a fucking content creator / adult star, whatever, is that you kind of like, you know, like you don't know what people are like really like sexually, or is it just what they're doing on camera?
Well, because I think like everyone says all the time, like the porn industry, everything's fake. Like all the videos are so fake.
Not mine. Well,
I think some videos are fake, but some are genuine.
Yeah, the genuine ones are like ugly because I'm like,
Because it's genuine, yeah. Because it's like, if it's a
I'm
good
like, when
quality,
we remember
it's
San
not.
Diego, we were like,
Yeah.
we were having fun,
Crazy. And that
but we looked
video
crazy.
Was crazy.
But it was genuine, and we were like getting it on with like a whole bunch of girls, and we were just loving it, you know. But
Makeup
we didn't
down
look
our
good.
face, yeah.
So, and then the ones that were just like, okay, let's film at this time. we're just,
Like, good
filming at 4 p.m.
quality.
Let's do a double-sided dildo. Of course, it's not going to feel as great because we're not in that vibe. We're trying to, like, schedule it, whatever, it's just not as natural,
Because there's so many girls that do like OnlyFans content now that it's basically like them shaking their asses into the camera together and like looking at the camera and like saying some shit and like.
But people sell that on their OnlyFans?
Yeah, there's like so many girls that like don't even do like full, nude shit, and they just like they like shake their butts in front
Are
of the
they making
camera.
out Like money?
disappointing.
I think
don't
so,
disappoint.
but I think that people also
Like,
probably
you're-
they cop the OnlyFans thinking they're gonna see more than that. I
But
think,
that
and then they
reminds me
don't.
of like the like not influencers, but like real like genuine like celebrities like having OnlyFans. I don't think they'd be doing like that stuff. I think
see,
they
I don't
kind of shake
understand
their
why
butt
they're even getting an
But because you have a
OnlyFans.
following, a genuine following of like girls and men, like
Okay.
then they're okay with you just shaking your butt.
Yeah.
Like Ruby Rose, she doesn't do anything.
Ruby
like
Rose,
Black China
Tana,
probably
Bella
just, like-
Thorne, Black
Yeah,
China,
because I bought Tana's
Amber
and
Rose.
I was so mad when I bought it.
Why?
Because it was
Talk
like
about it.
she said that she posted a titty pic, and when I bought it, it was like her under boob.
I feel, but I heard that
I
she
was
has
like,
like
eh.
multiple layers of you having to like pay in the DMs to finally get to the nipple, which to me
But just to
doesn't
get to the
really,
nipple-
Yeah, who
Yeah.
the fuck cares?
I could
Like,
see a nipple like walking down the street.
yeah,
Like
that's
people
very
show
confusing
titties.
to me.
But you know what?
But it's good.
There's a man
business.
out there that's going to be happy with just that under
Yep.
boob. He's just going to jerk off to it and
Yep.
think about, wow, look at that little, like, she's just like showing her fucking tits and wants to like make me come. I don't know. They can make
Because
themselves
everyone-
like, I don't, when you would, I know when I'm attracted to somebody, I can get turned on by like looking at his wrists.
Yeah, agreed.
Because I'm attracted to that person. They'll look at those manly wrists. So, I mean, I'll buy that wrist picture, whatever.
I think that's why people buy Tana's OnlyFans is because like these are guys who have watched her on YouTube, were annoyed by her, wanted to fuck her,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, well, at least I can see a nipple, so I'm just gonna go ball
Yeah.
out on OnlyFans.
They like her.
But everyone's sexual desires are different. Like maybe someone doesn't
Agreed.
want to see you like get the shit fucked out of you. They just want to see your nipples.
Yeah, there's some fans of mine that I like don't want to see me like another man touch me.
Do you
That
have
they
TikTok?
request, please don't send me that.
Yeah. Do you
Okay,
have
buddy.
TikTok?
I do.
Have you seen that girl
I'm
that
22
like
on
beats
TikTok.
up the boxer person, and she'll like beat him up and then like fart on his face, and all her videos have over 1 million views on it, and she has like 500K followers on TikTok.
You don't know what her name is? Because I would like to see this. There's
No.
farting
Yeah,
on
look at
TikTok.
her. Girl, yes, she'll like. It's
I know
like
there's
the
an
thing,
Instagram
and she'll,
girl
like,
that farts.
She'll like beat the shit out of this thing, and then
But-
she'll put it on the ground and she'll fart on its face, and people are loving it, like guys.
Wow.
So some people, some things are for other people.
It's getting hard out here.
Yeah.
What do I have to do next?
Do you guys do fart content, or is that off
No,
limits?
I'm sorry.
personally.
I don't think no. I don't even fart, so I don't know what you're talking
That
about.
would be so weird to
So.
get that request. Like, oh, geez, I gotta fart into a box or something. Like, you gotta like go eat some weird food so that you'll like have to like, Jesus Christ, I gotta eat a bowl of cereal just to do this custom video.
No, not doing that.
What the fuck? No, yeah. I mean, it's weird for me too because like I again feeling old is like I grew up going on the internet and like this is before Pornhub and stuff, and just like we would search different terms on different porn websites, and I would be on Bang Bus, like and I'm in like 8th grade watching Bang Bus clips that are taking like fucking 45 minutes to load.
You've been on Bang Bus? Oh no, you were watching Bang Bus.
Yes.
Okay.
No, if I was in 8th grade on the Bang Bus, then I'd have quite a lawsuit on my hands. But
Yes, you would.
that's so like to me, it's kind of foreign, like the idea of somebody like paying for OnlyFans to just sort of see like bare minimum content when like my whole life, if I
You could
wanted
just-
to see porn, I would go and see like full high production quality anal gangbang.
Some people like
stuff.
that
Oh, I
homemade
love
stuff though.
gangbangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love gangbangs.
She loves watching.
I love watching them.
You've
I've
never
never
taken
had
part in one? No?
No. I've only
You know,
had
a lot of
threesomes.
females, we watch all kinds of porn, but it's hard for us to admit it.
Right.
I mean, we're all like human. I feel like we all have like weird, like things that we're
Yeah.
curious about and things that we can't say out loud because the next person's gonna judge us.
right.
Yeah.
So for sure, my porn searches are very particular and crazy. We know which. I'm not gonna get into what I like to.
What do you watch?
No, nothing.
No, what do you
It's
want?
worse than the gangbangs?
What is it? Like if you like were to look at your search history on Pornhub, what would it be?
Incest.
No.
Admit it. It's
No.
like number one
I'm not
category.
gonna lie, there was,
People love that
but the
shit.
thing is, like, you see, I don't have a brother, so I have watched like that, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with me that day, but I was just like, okay. And then I realized it never says just brother; it says stepbrother or half brother. So I guess maybe it's like illegal or something to like.
Yeah,
Is it?
I don't think people are interested in you. Like, I mean, maybe they are.
But it would be definitely weird if I had a brother, because it's like, oh, why am I even
Because
thinking
everything's
that?
step. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was just watching this stuff, but I think I don't even know. I get very particular, but I'd say one of the vanilla ones I like to watch. I like to watch Latinas get because I imagine myself because I'm Latina, maybe with like a white cowboy looking guy. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
A cowboy looking guy? You like to watch a white cowboy guy fuck a thick Latina?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
a
a
good
Bella
title,
Anderson. I
though.
love. There's my favorite porn
Say,
video
wait, that's a good
is
title.
her with two guys, and they're it looks like most of the guys I date, and there was two of them, and she was like saying "papi," and it looked like me and everything. But if it's girl, I love to see like college blonde girls.
But okay, you guys are turned on by gangbangs. What's stopping you from going out and sort of manufacturing a scenario in which this could happen?
I can't do that.
But okay,
That would mean that I would have to find 10 guys attractive, and I can barely find one.
you can't find 10 guys attractive at the club one night?
No,
Like,
I
guys, come on,
find,
you're
like,
all
one every
coming with
2
me.
years.
You're all coming with me. Let's go.
What city will you be in?
Imagine even like trusting that many people
I was gonna
coming
say
into your
no.
house. Because I'm the type of dude, I could be in the club like, oh yeah, I'm coming to the gangbang. I'm leaving with your TV.
Oh,
Uh-huh. No, actually, the TV's really big, but probably something else, something smaller,
Yeah.
something I could get away with. Yeah,
That's a good point. You can't keep track of all of them.
Yo,
At the
for
same
real, yeah.
time.
And you put that many guys together, it's like prison. They're gonna start coming up with schemes together.
Oh my gosh.
They
You're
are.
gonna wake up, all your shit's gone.
Oh yeah, they're gonna think of something amazing. There could be a virus on your computer or something. Yeah.
yeah. I don't
funny.
see how that. I feel like that only ever happens like in porn, really.
I think
or maybe
I'd
like
be-
at a swinger club.
If it really happened to me, I feel like I'd be very intimidated.
If you had that many guys around.
Yeah, extremely.
So what's your maximum that you would think that you would like?
Guys, just 2 guys.
Yeah,
But I
right?
love 2 guys. Which I was probably like, I don't know.
So 2 guys is
I
normal,
agree with that.
but more than 2 guys you haven't done.
No, I haven't. I
Okay, interesting.
feel like that'd be a lot.
But neither of you
Yeah,
guys
it's too
have
much.
shot with like real high production porn companies or anything yet. You haven't done it.
I wouldn't do it, I don't think.
You wouldn't do it. The OnlyFans bag is so good that you haven't even
I feel
thought
like my
about it.
porn
I
is
just like
high
that-
definition though.
Woo!
But I like that
Come
with
on.
OnlyFans, it's like, we're the boss. And I always have been my own boss. I don't like other people being my boss.
I couldn't see myself being like controlled and like how just giving my rights and signing something where it's just like I can't even you can't even sell your own content that you give them, can you?
Sell the content that you give them, like the content that
Like if
they make of you.
Exactly. I don't think like
You're
porn
not going
stars
to be
are
able to
allowed
like
to sell
sell
that.
your vixen content. No way.
Yeah, well, why would you do it?
Why would they do that? But okay, but when I was doing the podcast with Riley Reed and my girl the other day, we were having that conversation and we were saying that I think a lot of girls don't realize that, because like we see like girls, like that problem that we were just talking about of girls getting into OnlyFans and thinking that they're going to be big and they don't have an audience yet, so they just don't go anywhere. On the other hand, we see girls all the time who just start doing porn for major companies and then all of a sudden they have hundreds of thousands Twitter and Instagram followers.
Something like what happened with Mia Khalifa.
Well, yeah,
She's-
but it's the same thing that happens with any girl that gets into porn. Like the industry, like there's a lot of fans of the industry that if all of a sudden you're shooting for Bang Bus or you're shooting for Vixen or whatever, it'll
You
fucking
think so?
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I see more of a percentage of females who go and shoot with those companies and they don't even get searched up unless they were big names like Mia Khalifa or like Alexis Texas or just big names.
it's
Then
just promotion. But those girls are pre OnlyFans. The reason to go and do like major to do like major porn production at this point, I think, is just the fact that it's gonna drive shitloads of people back to your content.
I disagrry.
I'm not trying to convince
I
you
don't
guys
think
to
so.
do fucking.
Oh no.
I
And it's
think
something to just to think, like compare the two. But I
that
feel like
that
anymore,
machine, that porn machine, makes girls famous all the fucking time.
The porn machine.
Like the mainstream porn world, it's just like girls go into that and come out with shitloads of followers, and if you survive it and can play it well, you can build a huge name for
Yeah,
yourself.
but most
that
of
way,
the time
I
they
think
go
it's
in a
hard
very
to survive it though.
what is it? They go in with an agent who just wants to take advantage of them. They're not being steered the right way. They just are. They don't know much. So I don't know. I feel like it's not such a high chance of that happening. Not to be negative, don't
No.
want to put no one's hopes and dreams down.
for sure. I was
But-
just curious what you guys thought of that kind of
Yeah,
path.
no, never.
Yeah.
What do you guys think the key to being successful in this new OnlyFans world is? Also, is anyone getting Woods?
What do you think?
I
My
would
thing
say-
is have a good team.
Yeah, the team is so important.
Interesting.
Oh my God, it's like number one.
Really?
I wouldn't be Alexis Morgan without my team.
Why do you say
Agreed.
that? There's so many girls out there doing it on their own, isn't there?
I just got goosebumps because I really feel so passionate about that.
About your team?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I really
Maybe
mean
it's
that.
Team.
It's a good team. Like having there's so much like it goes into just like, for instance, like I gotta focus to make sure I look good every day, or I gotta do this content, or I gotta do that. So who's gonna think about like, let's say like what Alexis has to do next week, or how we're gonna, keep Alexis like trending, or how we're gonna, what's Kendra's next photo shoot she should do. There's only so much that our mind can like just remember to do or just keep in track. So I feel like some people don't really like working with someone because they're like, oh, they're just trying to like use you and all this. But I mean, working with the right team, you're gonna get the benefits from it. I definitely would I wouldn't even have done it if I didn't have a team, because I know I wouldn't go past 100K followers, because I would have just been like, I can't do this. I don't know the marketing. I don't know this. I can bring something to the table, but if someone else brings something that I didn't know to the table, we're gonna make even more.
That's an interesting thing about
Yeah.
you guys, though, is that like so many girls, it feels like in the early era of OnlyFans and shit, it was like girls who just so happened to have a following, so they were like, fuck it, I'm gonna start OnlyFans. Now
Yeah.
you're talking about it from like a marketing decision, because you really didn't have a big following at first, right? So you kind of had
No.
to build it up from nothing. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of like what is that like in terms of marketing? A lot of people probably might wonder what the fuck that means.
Well, for instance, like it's just more than marketing. I mean, he knows my business partner can know where to get promotions or where to post us, or a lot of times he like can like give us advice of what kind of content, or hey, you should do this kind of content because this is like what's trending, or hey, this TikTok video it's being watched a lot, so we'll do that. And I'm never on TikTok. I don't know what's like the #1 video right now that everyone's doing the challenge of. So I feel like having that direction is it pretty much, I feel like, has been a lot of the reason to my success, is just having someone be able to tell me which way to go, what we should do, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It plays us, and
Yeah. No, I think you need a team. I
And-
feel like any girl that's like super like relevant for OnlyFans or anything right now, like maybe if you started by yourself, but like there's no way you can like continue and grow as big as you want to grow by
Without
yourself, because
no.
there's so much that goes into it.
there's so much.
So much. Like I think people see us and they're like, oh, like this dumbass like blonde and like Alexa, like, oh, they're always
Oh,
like
look, they're going
sluts
on
doing all this
like
stuff.
the street and talking to people.
Yeah, and it's like, no, there's so much that goes into it. It's not just
Yeah.
like, oh, they're just fucking all these random
Yeah,
dudes.
no.
Like,
Yeah, and it's weird because when I was doing the Riley podcast the other day, we talked about how much work goes into the OnlyFans thing, and still there was like so many comments that were just like, oh my God, can't believe they're acting like it's actually hard work, like running.
They have no idea. I mean,
Yeah.
just the preparation, like fan bus, my little van.
Fan bus, your business. I'm very interested in this and how well this does. It's kind of like you were like,
love
fuck,
Fan Bus.
fuck Bang Bus. We're gonna make our
We're gonna make
own.
them better. That's not even, this is way better.
And
I don't
you're
even know
from
what Bang
Miami,
Bus
so
is.
this is like real deal, like inter-adult industry beef right now. You're like, fuck it, I'm a new girl on the scene. I'm gonna take your bus idea and I'm gonna make it a band.
That was not their idea.
Yeah, right. I'm talking about. I was jerking off to that in 1998.
you didn't say that.
That was
I mean, I'm
honestly
just saying.
that was the porn that I first watched when I was, younger.
I was hurt when I
Yeah.
found out that those girls weren't really getting dropped off on the side of the highway.
Oh well, don't worry. All our stuff is real.
I thought that was a real hot
These
part
bitches
of it.
really
Oh,
be
your
getting
shit is
dropped
real.
off.
All right.
Yeah.
So when you leave a girl somewhere, she's really being left there. All right.
No. We do it with the guys.
No,
Oh,
we leave the guys.
really?
Yeah, it's a little different.
Man, if I nut it, you can leave me there. I'm gonna get an Uber.
Trust me,
I
you're gonna
don't
want to stay
care.
on the bus.
That's
okay?
just me personally. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna want to stay there? No. I've been in that situation, having like a crazy ass 3-way, 4-way, whatever. As soon as I bust it out, I'm back on the couch watching whatever, smoking weed. Like I'm, and I can get ready. I got the round 2 in me too. But in between there, I turn back into a normal person that doesn't care about all the hot girls around.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll bring a video game inside the
A video
Wait for
game. We'll let you have one of your little kendamas. Yeah. Okay, but so, yeah. Okay, talk about that.
Okay.
The bus, the van.
Yeah.
What are you curious about?
I just what goes on the van, and it's an interesting idea to start a separate OnlyFans where you do like more of a theme instead of
Yeah,
it just
I
being
mean-
about you.
Yeah, exactly. So I would consider myself like, let's say, like the matchmaker of the bus.
Okay.
So every episode is different. It could be like a guy that requested a girl and we can make it happen like that. So we'll surprise, like, let's say my fan from OnlyFans with his other favorite model, and we pick him up at the airport. That could be like, those were the first couple episodes. Or it could be something where they know that they are getting down. This was like, okay, we know we're shooting.
And they're having sex.
Yes, they're having sex.
Have you done it
Yes.
in the van?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Good times.
Oh yeah, on and off the camera.
Wow,
It's
really?
It's kind of like my
Should
little
be
playpen
in there,
now.
yeah.
Oh, if you have a van, you have to have sex in the van.
Yeah, and it's super comfortable. I would say, I mean, the other day we had some I promise you, this was so real. I was surprised that, we did this, but I had a down model. She was like, I'm with whatever, like, bring me somebody real. So I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm gonna bring you some
She was like down.
girthy man.
No, she wanted us to pull somebody.
Oh, off the street?
Off the street, whatever I had to think. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really want to pull somebody from the street. Maybe something like, I mean, what are we gonna do? So
'Cause they
we
gotta be
asked
tested and
Instagram
shit, right? You can't
who
just grab
lives
somebody
in
off the street.
Florida or like who's around. It was like within the same 3 hours, we're like, okay, somebody needs to come. Who wants to get on the bus? Tell us where you're at, and we're seeing how close it is. She used to be a porn star. She just got it back in the OnlyFans, and she's like one of the freakiest people I've ever met. She's very sweet. She was just down. This person said he was working at Chick-fil-A, I don't know, North Miami, Aventura, somewhere, I can't remember.
Right.
And we pulled up to his job. We went inside. We were looking for him. He leaves the job. Like, all of this is recorded. Like the manager's there. He just leaves the job. He didn't really think we were gonna get him on the bus. I thought she was not gonna really do it, but I'm like, you know what? This is great footage anyways, even if she's not really gonna get down to it.
Right.
But she put the guy on the bus.
She put him on the bus.
She put him on the bus and put his, you know what, inside like the Chick-fil-A chicken and made a whole little patty. And she did
put his
it.
dick in the Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Yes. That's like the first meat that goes in a Chick-fil-A patty, huh?
What the fuck?
Yep.
You got this guy tested or what? She
Listen,
just had him fuck the sandwich, or how did this work?
Maybe she did like the blowjob like that, and then she used the condom. But that's what she wanted to do. She's like, I want to be the most epic fan bus. I don't want to know nothing. Like, I don't want to pre-plan. I don't even want somebody from only. Like, let's do it. I was surprised, but
Wow.
Would
you do that? Would you hook up with a random ass guy from Chick-fil-A?
I would not.
if I liked him?
No.
If I liked him, how you're not gonna know if you like him or not?
Well,
If you like the just the sort of initial impression you get of
yeah.
him.
Then I'll be like, okay, we can do this. You can do it. Yeah, I gotta like feel you.
Is
Yeah.
it tempting now every time you hook up with a guy that you're just like, hey, can I film this for OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh, I know that you
100%.
girls are on that these days.
Oh,
It's so
we're
fucked
not
up.
fucking if I can't record this,
Exactly.
honestly.
Well, can we put the camera over there? Or I just recently like did anal, and I was like, wait, get the camera. Why do we gotta do eight? Why do we gotta record everything? Da-da-da-da. Hello.
Yeah.
Like, it could pay for that dinner we just had.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. We have to.
I came home the other day and my girl was in like full makeup because she had been shooting photos or whatever earlier in the day, and I'm just like, oh, okay, boom. Like as soon as I saw her, I was just like, oh, let's go, let's film a scene or whatever. And she was like, no, I want to just have sex regular. And I'm like, okay. Like in my brain, it's like if we're gonna have sex when you have full glam on, we're filming it.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
It was nice of her to be like, no, we don't have to film it. I was
That
like,
is
That
Oh.
is actually super nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I do see like sometimes where like I'm getting it on, and then if it feels like too good, I'm like, okay, just take the phone away. Like I just want to
Like,
like
get out of focus.
exactly,
Like, yeah.
and you just want to like enjoy it and not like try to look pretty.
Right.
You know, you just kind of want to put your ugly face on to come.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. No, that's a big part of being in a relationship is having sex while you look really bad.
Yeah,
Definitely.
right. Yeah,
Just being
don't-
around the person looking
missionary
crazy.
and like get over here. Don't look at my face or smell my morning breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. The morning breath. That's the thing.
I don't like morning sex.
That's what doggy style got invented for is the morning
Oh,
breath.
true.
That's true. That's a good point.
Because there's no chance of it wafting into your face.
Well,
You hate morning sex?
I don't like it.
Why?
It's weird because I'm a pretty sexual person, but I like to be ready. And honestly, I think I wake up a little dehydrated.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So unless you
Everybody.
got some lube, it's not gonna go in.
No,
Okay, or
everybody's
it's gonna
been-
be like sandpaper.
Everybody's had that moment where you're like trying to have sex in the morning. You're like,
And like there's nothing, and you have cotton mouth, and you're like, oh, this is so not hot.
You're like, I wish I had some
You got eye
lube.
boogers in. Don't even look at me. You don't look good right now.
Yeah, I wish I had lube. Dear
Maybe if
God.
I woke up drunk, I would like it.
Yeah.
Well, if you drink, that's the problem. You wake up hungover.
Not every time.
Not
though.
if you have a short sleep. You kind of wake up like, ooh.
Yeah. Like, because,
Yeah.
you didn't sleep, like, till you're hungover. What do
Exactly.
you call it? Like, out sleeping the alcohol. Like, you wake up when you still have the alcohol in your system.
Yeah, and then
so you're still, like, a little lit.
But when you are drinking and you like wake up and you're hungover as fuck and then you fall asleep for 2 hours and you wake up and you feel a little better, that's a
Yeah.
great feeling. You're like,
Yeah, that
wow,
is a
the
great
magic
feeling.
of sleep.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Or
I feel
just
like
time.
sleep cures hangovers.
Yeah, well, I'm going to wake up with a hangover no matter how long I sleep.
Really?
Yeah, my hangovers are the worst.
This always gets you? Yeah. So you guys would never move to LA or Miami for life?
No, I would never.
You know, it's weird because every time I'm here, it's the only other place that I look at and I'm like, I could live here for 2 years. And I think for me, it would be a bit of a mission just because, I take care of my grandma. So it'd be like two places I need to look for. And it would just be like,
That's a big move.
yeah.
I would feel like it would be too easy in Miami. Like I would just feel like I could see why people like being there because it's kind of like it's easier to be the king of Miami than it is to be like, if you're like
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Like if you're a hot girl in Miami, it's just you just are dealing with less competition. It's probably
competition?
No offense,
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
and
say,
there's
I
a
don't know
shitload of
about
hot girls
that.
there, but
What?
am I wrong?
I
Okay,
feel like
but
you
wait, what
get
do you
bodies.
mean?
It's more. No,
Do
my.
you feel like...
LA fucks girls up.
No, I feel Miami
But how?
does.
Because I feel like Miami, it's more to be like thicker. I don't know how if girls are thick out here, but in Miami, it's like you gotta have like long hair,
Big.
super skinny waist,
Eyelashes,
big ass,
contoured,
like, yeah.
makeup on fleek. Everything needs to look good.
No,
Which
here
I
you
think
need
is here too,
you need a
but-
fake ass and an eating disorder here. You have to combine it.
Yeah.
You have to have a six
I
pack
just-
and a giant
The
fake
only
ass.
thing I think about here is that there are like a lot of like Instagram famous people here. Like there is in Miami too, but like I feel like there's more here.
There's definitely more
So
here.
obviously that's like more competition. Like,
But there's a
that
lot of
way.
competition when you go to the club. You know, I mean, I'm gonna go into the club and there's all the girls are gonna look like me.
Right.
We're gonna all be Spanish. We're gonna all like, right? I mean,
yeah, there's
we're-
lots of like Spanish.
or even
thick
way
girls.
bigger like asses and just like. So
I mean,
there
there's
is
some
much
big
more.
asses in Miami.
That's why I feel like no man can be faithful if you live in Florida at all. There's
Really?
just too many options for them. Too many.
That's probably out here too, though.
I don't know, girl, but
feel
they
like
need to
that's-
bring more like good-looking men over there because the ratio is
There's
just
a
not
lot of hot
working.
girls out here. I would say.
I would say so too.
I would assume
Yeah.
there's a lot.
Yeah, just different looking.
But I do feel like when I go to Miami is the place where every 5 seconds I'm just like, Jesus Christ, look at that fake ass. Oh my God. It's like a couple of Spaldings stuff inside a miniskirt. When I go to the club in Miami, I'm just like, my head is on a swivel. My girl knows it too. She knows that I can't stop staring at the weird, gigantic asses.
I was gonna say
You
it's
gotta
a
go to
thing have,
BTs.
like a big ass.
If he
Yeah,
goes to BT,
booby
you'll be-
trap, everyone has a big ass.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like small waist, huge ass.
Yeah, I don't like walking in there. That's the only other place that somebody I dated, every time we'd go there, like all of a sudden he'd go to the ATM. But every other place, we never to go to the ATM.
Yeah.
Really?
We walk right in, he walks straight to the ATM. I'm like, okay. I wish you were this generous with me.
Wow. That's gotta hurt. Fuck.
Well, yeah.
Are you guys willing to acknowledge on this podcast that you guys have gotten your asses done?
Yeah.
Okay.
My ass is definitely not real.
Okay. Can we talk about what
A
that was
BBL.
like and how much it has changed your life? And also, Alexis, are you pretending to have a real ass or?
No, I'm not
Oh,
pretending.
okay, I was
I had
just checking.
lipo done and like.
But with that being
Reshaped.
said, our natural bodies were popping.
Yeah, they were.
So
It
the
was
ass-
very similar.
I
Like
always had a
mine looked the
butt.
same, just like. I feel like it like tucked my back in, and then like the upper top was just like it just made it like better.
Reshaped it a bit.
Yeah, but I'm Cuban, so I had big thighs.
You guys already both had the big asses already.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was a, like thick
For a white girl, yeah, I had a big ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what you got to do if you're in
but
Denver.
I am against surgery now.
You're
so
against it. Why?
Why?
I just feel, you know, because when you get one thing done, you're gonna want the next
It's
and the next, and then
addicting.
there's a lot of cons to it. When you go and get lipo and you eat anything, everything's gonna like, let's say you did your stomach, it's gonna go to your face. Then all of a sudden you want to do something in your face. Then you want to do your arms because all the fat is going to different areas. And I don't know. I kind of wish that BBLs and things never became a thing,
Right.
because it's just like causing a lot of girls to like not feel good about themselves or feel like they need the surgery. And I don't know. I'm starting to see the cons of all like the surgeries, and like I think that it's not okay anymore.
Because I was with Julia Rose and her homegirl the other day, and they're both very skinny. But somehow we ended up having that conversation of like, yo, do you feel like dudes just expect every girl to have a super crazy fire ass now because BBLs
they
are so
do.
common? And these girls are both real skinny, and they were basically like, yes. And
Yeah,
like,
they do.
you know, that fucks girls up in the head where they want to have a body type that you literally could not get ever naturally.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Because, like, especially, like, girls that are, like, naturally, like, skinnier, like, now it's, like, a lot of pressure. I feel like you have to have a big ass.
Yeah.
And it's, like, some people have butt implants and they look good, but most of the time I feel like butt implants, like, don't look good.
Can we get paper towels? Fuck.
I don't think butt implants look good. So it's,
Cut.
like, these girls.
Sorry, we'll continue in 2 seconds. I just have to...
What was that, alcohol?
No, it's an energy drink.
Oh, that's right. You don't drink. Why don't you drink anymore?
I don't know. I just got old and just...
I want to stop drinking. It's just hard.
Yeah. I stopped drinking at like the exact moment that it wasn't hard for me to not drink anymore. Like I just already wasn't drinking, and at a certain point I was just kind of like, you know what? I feel like I just don't drink anymore.
That's good. I really want to stop.
I guess we could just leave that in. It was pretty smooth, wasn't it? God damn it. Have I ever spilled a drink on the podcast before?
Are you nervous? Just kidding.
Yes. I'm fucking...
Let me wipe on this
I'm
side.
freaking out. Hold on. I'm going to do one swoop here where I kind of like get all the weed
You're not
guts.
saving it?
That's the stuff you
stems?
throw away.
No.
You guys really don't smoke
You
weed.
can make
huh?
do not
tea.
smoke.
You can make tea with it.
You can make tea with stems? I don't think you should make tea with
I'm
stems.
serious.
I mean, I believe that you're serious. I just don't think
he,
it's a good
He
idea.
would collect the stems, and then I'm going to make tea from this one day, and then I
Have you
don't know,
ever
whatever.
interviewed Jimmy Smacks?
No.
No.
He tried to get me to delete the interview where we talked about him having the balls in his face. It wasn't even an interview.
Well,
we were just
we just
talking
brought
about it
it
on the
up.
podcast.
You know, he's always been like,
I'm trying to get him on the
What?
fan
Always
bus.
been, like-
I'm going to get him on the fan bus.
Having
like
balls
with
in his
trannies.
face?
Yeah.
You should
It's-
get him on-
everyone in Miami
Yeah.
knew that, but it just wasn't confirmed until like
That's crazy.
like for the world until that video came out.
And he
Yeah.
really didn't want people to like know. Like I heard from people like, "Oh, Jimmy Smacks is running around Miami trying to get people to like not post that video or talk about
Honestly,
that
I
video or
respect
whatever."
it. Whatever, you know.
I don't
But,
care.
but
I'm
I don't
like, good for
respect
you,
that he
but-
tried to cover it up and lie
Yeah,
about it. It's like,
after
bro,
the
if you like
fact,
balls in your
agreed.
face, you
Then
like balls in
you
your
like
face.
it. But to
But
be
think
honest,
he
I
likes
think it.
trannies. I don't think he likes like.
Oh,
Yes.
that 100%.
But
I have
that's
met,
been a
I've met
thing.
so many men that are into trannies, and you know, one of them actually told me he was very honest, and he was an alpha male, like very you would never think, and he said, you know, dating a tranny is just like a very feminine. It's almost they're more feminine than a real woman. You know,
What?
they
Whoa.
I was
they
gonna
take
say,
care
I
of
don't know
them.
if I agree with that.
No,
More feminine.
More feminine, like they I don't know. That's what he told me. He's like, it's just I don't know. The way he was saying
Just for the record, though,
really made sense.
I have to throw this in there. The trans community, they don't like tranny anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They be
Oh,
tripping
our
about that.
bad.
No, I'm just saying, like I totally like meet people all the time who like don't know that that's kind of like a
Really?
thing to them. Yeah, but they don't like that anymore, which is weird because they're like I see YouTube videos from like 5 years ago that just had tranny in the title, like it was normal.
Well, I just
Yeah.
learned something new today.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Now
'Cause
you're
I would
woke.
never want to disrespect like nobody
No,
by
no,
saying
no, no.
something.
Yeah.
right. Or Jimmy Smacks, his whole little thing he's got going on.
He's gonna say delete that now. Now he's not gonna get on the fan bus because I'm in this video.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
wait,
like, I'm not
this is
getting on that
recording
bus.
right now?
I have no idea.
Oh. I was just asking if you. Alright.
Oh, she thought you'd stopped at the water.
No, we're still going. It's all good though. Where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about fake asses before I smashed that drink onto you, right? What was the sentence that we were on at that moment? Do we remember?
Oh, just like that skinny girls like feel like they need to have a butt, which is true.
I feel like skinny girls are they're becoming in again. Though.
But natural bodies are coming
Natural
in, not
bodies,
skinny.
yeah.
Like natural is definitely coming back,
Natural.
which I like it. I
Yeah.
like natural. I mean, I love surgery too, but I like natural.
Yeah, I like both. Whatever.
Have you like seen fundamentally like, just a huge change in the way guys started to treat you after you got your ass done?
No, but I did notice like people started treating me different when they saw I did OnlyFans. Like these guys will be like just automatically thinking you're gonna fuck. Like if they like hit you up or they see
Agreed.
you, they're just like, oh, she's a freak. She does OnlyFans. Like, okay, yeah, bitch, like suck my balls right now.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, like,
One time,
You gotta spend some money first. I don't know.
my TV guy knew me from Instagram, and I felt like when he came to my apartment, I
The
felt
new
like
apartment?
no, my other apartment. I felt
okay.
like he was gonna like, is she gonna do a lead up right now, and all of a sudden she's gonna ask me to fuck? Cause is this gonna turn into a video where like, you know, she's like, hey, I have a tip for you, and then it's all of a sudden in my coochie.
Yeah.
So I really like felt like he would. I don't know. I felt like I feel like he was I think he like sees my stories, and when I, you know, go and
Because you make it seem like you're fucking some random guy sometimes on your story and
makes
shit,
you think
right?
I'm making it seem.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes
Yeah,
I
you
think
do
it's
be-
marketing.
You know, so I really like the things he was saying. It was just I really felt like he was expecting something to go down like that when he was coming over, and it kind of made me uncomfortable. I was just like, you know, that was a little weird. Or like my concierge at my new building right now. I know they know who I am, because there was like this person, like the maintenance man, he's like, Alexa, and then it was just like all of a sudden, then the next person in the elevator that worked there, he's like, oh, I don't mean to bring it up, but how do you make money off Instagram? And then it's like, I'm like, how do you guys know? He's like, everybody knows. Or when they call me from downstairs, they're like, good evening, Miss Alexis, and I'm just like, that's not my name. I have like my full name is just like longer than that. It's just I know he's meaning like Alexis, and I'm like, oh, what, you guys think that I'm gonna like, I don't know. They bring my boxes up sometimes when they're supposed to go to the mail room, and they knock. It's like, what are you
Just
doing?
to
Do you
say
expect
hi,
that I'm
yeah.
just going to give you a tip, like invite you in because that's what you see on social media?
That's so funny. Imagine how horny these guys are that they just want to check in. Hey, I just want to look in your apartment real quick. Like, oh.
Literally.
Yeah, right?
oh,
They're
I
like,
hope she answers
when
naked.
they tour around the building, and that's Alexis Morgan's apartment door.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's good and bad, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah, I got more respect when I was just a stripper from
Really?
guys than versus being like OnlyFans.
Isn't
and a
that
stripper.
crazy? Like that they just assume that you like have to fuck them because you do OnlyFans or whatever. That it's like you're not like the guy doesn't even have to work for it at a certain
Yeah.
point. But when I think about it, like when I think about when I was single and when I would hang out with porn girls, it is different because you kind of like you feel like they're kind of on the same page as you. Like, you know, like I want to fuck. I'm assuming you want to fuck me. We can just do it. It's all good. But like, it's weird to think that like other dudes are just sort of like applying that to themselves when they meet you, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
That's why I'm single.
Hey, do people ever tell you? Because like when I was looking at your story, I saw her on it at least once or twice and thought it was Alexis Texas before I realized
Oh my
it
God,
wasn't.
I get
always
that.
say that.
Oh, even at the strip club,
Yeah.
even like out.
But
That's
she's
what my
like,
ex used to always say. He's
the
like, you remind me of
2021
Alexis
better
Texas."
version.
And I was
No,
thinking,
disrespect.
because I know Alexis Texas, I interviewed her, and I'm thinking, I'm like, I feel like she doesn't do this stuff. And I like clicked back, and I'm like, oh, that's.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I get that a lot. I get it even on like the Instagram comments all the time, but I take it as a compliment. She's a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
bitch.
She's
like
mega
an
legend.
OG.
You're probably
Yeah.
like fucking 10, 15 years younger than her, but I mean,
She
still
looks good.
pretty
I don't know
legendary.
how old she is, but she looks really good.
Yeah, she throws it back.
She has her own podcast
Mm-hmm.
and shit now.
Oh,
Oh, she does.
That would be
for her.
hilarious if you did a photo shoot together.
I was like, I know, I need to meet her.
Yeah.
Alexis Texas, let me meet you.
Invite me. I
Just
think
kidding.
I met her at XBiz, and she was nice.
Definitely. Okay, so what do you guys like? What are your hopes and dreams in terms of your careers and everything at this point? Like, is it? Are you guys motivated to do more? Like when I hear about something like this fucking sex bus thing that you're doing, it sounds kind of like you got big aspirations in a way.
Oh yeah, I mean yesterday we filmed Fanjet.
Fan jet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to say
Yeah,
that.
no, we can.
And it's
Okay.
going to be on the fan
Remember.
bus OnlyFans account, but you got the jet for this one.
Well, this is like a special edition.
Okay.
So, I mean, if it goes well, maybe we'll make a whole other page for it, or we'll go with it. But for now, it's definitely just gonna be like a pop up. Okay, jet maybe once in a blue moon, but we're definitely doing fan boat. Where we're already like getting all the paperwork and things ready. Gonna pick up some mermaids and mermans from the sea.
Oh, I love that idea. You just
Yeah.
go out on the boat
Boat.
and find a mermaid.
Yeah.
Holy
But-
shit.
Overall, I'm just gonna keep doing. I mean, as long as I can, I'm gonna stick to doing Instagram. I want to invest in real estate. I started a little bit already, and just keep it going for as long as I can. I mean, this is great, like opportunity, like great money. I mean, what other job would, give us this much freedom? I'm happy with what I'm doing. I really am happy. Like the other day, I felt so happy in the car thinking like, I really think I'm living my best life. Like I know I could have been born rich or whatever it is, but the way things have been going, like I really enjoy this life. I just feel like it's made me like being uncomfortable, like situations that have places that like maybe in the beginning I was just like, oh my God, this is a lot, or like I'm nervous, and I'm just like, I don't get nervous anymore. Like the first time I worked with your girl, it was so new to me. I was just like so nervous. I didn't know how to I'm like, how am I gonna go down on this girl? Like, what am I gonna do? Now it's just like, all right, when I work with girls, all right, give me your legs. Let me choke you. I like this. So I just feel like my sex life is happy. I mean, financially I'm happy. My family's happy. Everything is just good.
Right.
You know, I really genuinely feel just blessed.
And it's crazy because you exist at a point in time where it's like if you wanted to become like a sexual worker or an adult star or whatever like 10 years ago, the money was not great. There were like way less opportunities available. Like right now is kind of like the golden age of girls being able to independently make a fuckload of money.
It's a great time.
Who knows? Maybe technology is going to change within the next couple of years to fuck this up.
I believe that will happen. Everything is a wave. I think things will change. Who knows where, what, but that's why we're going to be smart and
become real estate investors in the short term.
There you go.
No, literally, that's the way to do it right now.
It is. I mean,
make a shitload of money off OnlyFans and then find your way to worm yourself into some other business opportunities.
100%.
Yes, but I think I will always even if OnlyFans is done, I'm just gonna be like, dang, I want to do a sex tape. You know, like, damn, like, what's the reason that I can like go and like fuck Kendra today? Kendra, we need to do a video.
Yeah,
you gotta finally do that gangbang we talked about back in the day on No Jumper.
It's finally time.
This is a fun life. This is really making my 20s like the most amazing years of my life, and I'm gonna feel so happy thinking back to these years.
It's funny because it does piss off a lot of people. Like people just really don't like the fact that young girls can make like absurd amounts of money from just doing their own thing. It's like you see people just mad about it on Twitter sometimes, and they don't really have anybody to be mad about.
You know, I feel like a lot of girls like they low key feel like they wish they can do something like that, or how she's so brave, or you know, like my lash girl, she's so hot, and I'm just like, girl, you need an OnlyFans, and like, she's like a little crazy. She's like, and I'm just like, get an OnlyFans, but I know she's a man. And she's like, no, I couldn't deal with the insecurities. I would love the money, but when I see comments of other people, it would give me insecurities. I don't know how you do it. Like, I was like, I just don't even read my comments. I don't care what they're saying. They're not paying my bills. Comment, and it's gonna make the engagement go better. Like, whatever. So.
It'll toughen you up real quick. Like, when I first started with my girl, when we first started hanging out, it's like I got to see her go, like in the course of a couple months, from a person who had never had anyone talk shit about them on the internet to like, you know, just, you know, even if you're getting like, you know, in the course of like between all your Instagram and your YouTube and everything, maybe you read in a month, you read like 20,000 comments about you. And even if like, you know, 5 or 10% of them are negative, it's like, you know, like normal people don't get to read thousands of people telling them that they're disgusting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You have to like doing OnlyFans or being known on Instagram or whatever, it will toughen you up real quick because you're just going to have to, or you're going to have to stop doing it.
Another benefit from this life.
I'm just confident, so like no one could tell me something and I would be like, oh, I'm just like, okay, whatever.
I feel like being in the stripper game, you have to get super confident really fast.
Yeah, because like you're naked in front of people, and then like if you're naked and someone doesn't like something on you, they're like, ooh, gross, like look at her titties. Those are nasty.
You've had that happen?
No, not my boobs.
Oh, I'm not like you specifically, but like
no.
that just sounds like the worst feeling.
I feel like I look pretty good, so like you know, people like me, but I don't know. I see girls like people like will be dancing or something, and like you'll see girls when they're at the strip club, like they'll look at a girl and they're like, oh, she's like, look at this, blah blah blah, like that. But like
they probably think that the dancer can't hear them ever.
Of people like pussy open, like not on video, like with live people. You have to be confident.
You see, I don't know if I had like,
or you have to get drunk all the time. And like when I work, I don't drink at the strip club because I'm there to make money. I'm focused.
You
but
still
a lot
do.
Of girls,
you still do shifts
sometimes, but like right now with COVID, it's been hard because like the clubs only open to like certain times, and then the clubs that are open all night is like so many girls, and I just don't like to be. I get like claustrophobic when the club's like super packed.
Oh well, then BTS would be the place that you get claustrophobic at. We're getting so much promo to these people right now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The strip club.
The strip club.
We're charging you.
Yeah.
But no,
Period. I better get no house fee for the rest of my life.
There you go.
do you feel, but like, do you make enough money from OnlyFans that going to the strip club just feels kind of pointless?
I mean, to me, I just like to make money. So if I'm just sitting at home, like if I'm gonna go out to the club, I'd rather go to the strip club and like make money. But also like I've always paid taxes like on some kind of money, but now like with OnlyFans, like it's like you have like no way to go around like paying the money you get. And at the strip club, like you don't have to pay on that money. So like now I just look at it as like,
Are you
taking
admitting
the
to
money.
tax
No, I was thinking, I'm like, very casually admitting to
I've
tax
always
fraud
paid
here.
taxes. You could check. I always have paid taxes every year of my life that I've been working.
On the documentable income, which obviously does not include tips.
Exactly.
Else we've decoded the stripper speak. Yeah.
There you
But
go.
now I could like take that money and like put it towards the taxes.
You could buy a kilo and just sort of get involved in that whole business too. Be selling coke around town.
I mean, I could, but it's like every stripper sells coke in Miami.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know the strippers
haven't
knew about that
noticed at
business.
11?
No, I didn't buy coke from anyone there. No.
Well, I was gonna say you didn't get offered it a lot.
Me and my girl met a girl who there that we like, you know, you've had a few drinks and you like, you know, you start dancing with a stripper. She's on top of you. You think that she's tight or whatever. And then like we went and looked at her Instagram and she like, we figured like she had the cringiest at that I'm not going to say. And she just like had like fan photos up of all the rappers that I know. And it was just kind of like, oh shit, we're looking at this girl like she's the fucking belle of the ball. And now we have a reality check that she's like a
yeah.
fucking like little pump Stan account chick.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Not actually, but she had like photos with like
Groupie.
mad rappers that we
Oh,
fuck
thinking that
with.
she's so cool because she just like fuck this guy and that guy.
Or just not
I'm
even that,
somebody
but like
'cause-
just like she genuinely likes their music. That's worse. Like you know,
yeah.
and I like their music, but also like you can't be a grown woman and having like mad different posts about all these rappers that you never met, and you're like just like shouting
Is
them
that
out.
like her job? It's like, is she a blogger?
No, she's just a retard. I don't know. Anyway, fuck. What else should we talk about? Oh, you know what? You guys should tell me for the title is just how much is the most money you ever made in a month on OnlyFans? Go.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Try to trick her into it for the title. Come on.
No.
No, you can't do it.
I just
But
don't talk
I'm-
about my money ever. Even at the strip club, people would be like, "How much you made?" I'm like, $5.
Yeah.
Like I ain't made.
I'm the
that.
same way where me and my girl have had that conversation.
Let's
like,
just say that
Oh, what
I
is
bought a property off 1 month's revenue once.
right.
That's it. And it was
Said
in Florida.
right.
But in Florida, you could probably buy a crib for like $100,000. So.
Oh, really? What part?
But yeah, I was gonna say not South Florida.
What part?
In Broward.
Not. It's
You could move in right next door to
Probably in,
Kodak
like, the
Black or
hood.
some shit for probably like a good month on OnlyFans. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you make a shitload more money than I
don't
could
know.
ever imagine.
I don't know.
You probably make, for sure, you two make more money than No Jumper makes in a month. So,
Yeah.
yay, girl power.
Power.
Okay, so anything else that we should highlight? Any important stuff we should cover?
I don't know. God. You tell me.
You guys see when Sada Baby and his boys came in, they were looking at you guys like,
I like that guy's that dance that he got famous on TikTok.
oh, fuck, I didn't
he's
even know
here?
you. I didn't know you guys knew who he was.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I love TikTok.
They want
we
to
don't
see
wanna
me do
say.
my dance. In
Why
the
He
would
smell
I
South
good.
Carolina.
One of them smell good.
Oh my god, I know you from TikTok.
Yeah, that's good that you don't do that. I once had a
I'm
friend
not a
that she just
fangirl.
like blew up. Gosh, she was like it was terrible.
I would love to see what Sada Baby would say to an attractive woman saying, "I know you from TikTok." I would just
No, I should've
need
said
to
it
see what he
then.
would say.
I love your music from TikTok.
He'd be like, "Bitch, I ain't never been on TikTok." They put my song in there. I don't know.
He had 2 songs I think that went super poppin'.
He has
I
many
need to get on this
songs.
TikTok already.
But like on TikTok.
Yeah.
All you have to do now is make a song on TikTok.
I know,
and
but you
it
gotta
will
be like a
go
dancer, and I am
viral.
not a dancer. You can do a TikTok?
I seen a rapper in a video the other day, and he was just straight up doing the Macarena.
What
Like,
video was it?
It was like not even like well-known rappers or
Oh.
whatever. Like it's not like you guys would know him, but like he's just straight up. He's just doing it in the video, and I'm just like, what is? Like
That's
we were doing the
interesting.
Macarena when I was literally in I think like 3rd grade. So it's
Yeah.
interesting that now like 5 years later, these rappers are just doing it in videos. Like it's all good. It is
Yeah,
all
that's
good.
true. It is all good.
Shout out to the Macarena.
Shout out to the Macarena.
I don't know where we got here. Okay, girls, thank you so much for coming on. I think that a lot of people are going to appreciate this, especially because when you search, I didn't try you, but when you search your name on YouTube, it's like one fan compilation that they made.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think we have things on YouTube, like people, like I've searched my name.
I actually did that yesterday, and I saw like weird little just.
Oh, I have
clips,
people like
nothing
Kendra
that.
Karter.
I'm gonna start
posts.
YouTube though.
There's a person.
I started my
I'm
first
gonna
podcast.
start YouTube too.
Yeah.
You did? Oh, because there's another
my
Alexis
first vlog.
Morgan, though, who is like a basketball chick or some shit.
Oh, I want. Does she have her my YouTube name?
No, but I don't know. I just couldn't really like find that much about you guys. And I'm like, it's crazy that they could be that, or that you could be that popping on Instagram and then like somehow like not have that big of a presence on YouTube.
Well, that's gonna change.
I'm happy to be contributing to it.
Yeah, thank you.
No doubt. And I guess you guys are working with my girl, so I'm gonna have something to fap to at some point in the future.
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
heard you liked
amazing.
our last video.
I was a fan. I thought it looked good. I was pleased with it. Yeah.
Good.
For sure.
I was literally pleased too.
Hey.
Really?
All right. I appreciate you guys. No Jumper.
Yes, thank you.
Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Like, comment, and subscribe. We got to twist up some dank. NoJumper.com if you want to support. Appreciate y'all.